Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Markers and Monsters for day 8 of Drawlloween. Today's theme I immediately was drawn to when I saw the calendar. It is 8 legs, 1,000 eggs, which means to me spiders. I mean, I guess you could go octopuses with that, octopi, but I don't know. I want spiders, so that's how it is. I don't know if you remember, but from day 2, my scary clown video, I said, I know a lot of people have that fear of clowns, and I do not. Well, all the fear of clowns I didn't get, I certainly got in fear of spiders. I am, here's a secret about me. I'm very arachnophobic. I think spiders are neat. They're cool. They're make great like monsters and stuff like that, and they're just fascinating creatures. But I like to how should I put this? I like to remain fascinated from a distance, a very massive distance. And that even still, when I see a picture of a spider, sometimes it can freak me out if I'm not expecting it. If I'm just scrolling through something and then suddenly a spider picture, I'm like, oh, I don't know, there's a visceral reaction to it. But hey, like I said though, I think spiders make awesome horror movie like monsters and stuff. Maybe that's because I am arachnophobic and I get that visceral like spider reaction from there. And I don't know. I don't think I'm alone in that. I think that a lot of people out there are freaked out by spiders. If for no other reason than there's just tons of spiders in movies and media and stuff like that. But the only like quote unquote good spider I can think of is Spider-Man, and he's not even really a spider. He's just a dude with powers of a spider, even though, I don't know, spiders don't swing like Tarzan. At least I hope they don't. If I learn that they swing around like Tarzan, I'm gonna get freaked out. But anyway, yeah, there's a ton of cool spider movies out there that are just a lot of fun and a lot of stuff to watch. You've got, Tarantula from the 50s, which I think was Clint Eastwood's first or second movie. He was just a bit part as like a fighter pilot. I'm pretty sure it was his first movie, so hey, that might be a little bit of trivia for you guys. You've got like the Incredible Shrinking Man. He shrinks down tiny and fights a spider, which is huge then. You've got modern movies like Big Ass Spider is a really fun movie. I really like that, where there's this big ass spider. It's crawling around LA and it's up to an exterminator and his buddy to go and face it. And it's kind of a fun tongue-in-cheek movie. So yeah, that one's definitely worth a watch, I think. There's Kingdom of the Spiders with William Shatner. There's a movie just called Spiders. I don't know if I mentioned Ice Spiders, which is a sci-fi channel movie about a genetic lab up in the mountains that made, the scientists bred these like ice spiders, and it's up to like some extreme skiers to stop them. I could just go on and on all day about like the various spider movies that exist. There's probably more shark movies at the end of the day, but I don't know, spider movies are a little nearer and dearer to my heart just because, I don't know, I don't live near the ocean, and I'm not fearful of sharks, creeping up on me while I'm in my bed asleep silently. Ugh. Anywho, let's talk about this drawing a little bit. I went for kind of like a pulpy feel to it. People just kind of bound up in the webs and this like giant spider looming over, pretty victim down below. And it was good to do. I kept the background and the spider kind of muted colors, and then she's very like her dress is pink there, pops out at you, and her skin tones. And I'm gonna kind of go light on the webbing for her. I'm not gonna make her like completely cocooned or anything like that. So it was a fun one to work on, and it was something that just kind of came very quickly to me. This is the type of drawing that I love to do. Pretty girl being menaced by a horrific monster in the background, and doing all the ink work and the details on that spider. It's just a blast and a ton of fun. And it's one of those things too where it's not really based on a specific spider in nature. Like I can't say it's I don't know, redwood wolf spider or this type of tarantula. It's just some random spider that I made up in my mind. I don't know if their mouths actually work like that with that kind of vertical slit, but I thought it was horrifying, and you know what? That's the intention I'm going for. So boom, there you go. Now these guys here in the background that are all kind of bound up in the webs were a lot of fun. As you'll see here, I didn't try to get around each individual strand of webbing because that would just be insane to do. So I'm going to go back in later here with the white paint pen and kind of make those webs, put some dark lines in and add them up. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun to do. Yeah, so putting in the white paint here, I made his legs a little darker. I just kind of want that background to kind of blend in there and just give you the impression rather than the full-on, defining everything exactly. And that's another reason he doesn't have all 8 legs on display, is because you as the viewer can infer that, oh yeah, it's a spider, it's got 8 legs. The other legs are somewhere else, just not in frame. And that's something you kind of have to do when you're working with these little tiny small drawings. And that's another thing too. If I took the time to add in all of the 8 legs there, I don't know. I think the drawing might just be a little bit of a mess. So yeah, let's get some webs put in on all these unfortunate people. I tell you, man, this is like my worst nightmare, being like webbed up by a giant spider, and terrible, horrifying too. But yeah, it's coming along good. I'm going to add in some little tiny baby spiders covering everything, which is also horrifying. Oh my god. I don't know if I could handle this. Ugh. Yeah, it's really freaking me out, but that's kind of what I was going for. Now put in the legs on the spiders that are on her with the little fine point pen, just because it's going to be a lot neater and a lot less messy, and you can really see those legs. So very cool. Pop in some highlights. This was really fun. I actually had a blast doing this. I love this kind of stuff, the pulpy art and the horrifying monsters. So what say we take a look here at the scan and see what it's looking like? And there we go. Looking really cool, guys. I had fun with this, like I said. I enjoyed. I could talk about spider movies all day. There's so many I could make like a top 30 spider movie list, and there'd still be movies left after that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that one day. Bunch of spider movies. If you're interested, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe, share this around, check out my other social media sites, all that fun stuff. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I'll see you tomorrow for another exciting episode of Markers and Monsters.